George has always said he's a dollar and cents man. If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. And Pete tends to chafe under this from time to time.
Do it for her, do it for you. Know they're gonna I ain't cares about that chick at the end of the week. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the job.
But the only thing that makes George madder than losing money is other people losing money because an insurance company doesn't want to do their job. Recently, he met with transplants John and Christina Cree, and their situation with insurance doesn't make sense and is going to cost a lot of dollars.
Just another disaster going on. Unfortunately, this Navy vet just retired from the military. He buys a new house. The house is 5 days old, and the house floods.
I mean, and I know people find mistakes when they purchase a home, but this was definitely unexpected.
It looks awful. So they end up, we come out, we end up pulling the cabinets. We find out that there's a pipe in the back of the cabinet that broke, or it like split in half, and there was a loss.
And we had a plumber come and he checked upstairs, all the water lines, and so it was like, I'm gonna have to cut the wall to see what's going on right here, because we saw in the back the water was coming out of down the concrete. And so we knew, that's how we knew it was at the scene. And oh yeah, when you opened it up, there was just spotted black mold everywhere. And the pictures don't do justice with, you know, removing those cabinets and what they had outside. They had already taken half a load out. So the kids couldn't come, so we were without them. What expected to be a month, you know, getting the house prepared for them to come. They had to stay with my in-laws for over 2 months, and they've only been away from us for a week. The insurance adjuster, whenever I first spoke with her, right away was, we need to get somebody in there, you know, to take care of the water removal. And I told her, well, we already have somebody coming out, and she was already unhappy with that.
No.
And I'm guessing because, you know, they wanted obviously to fight it, being that it was a water leak and we had just moved in. Once she found out too that I had told her we had just purchased the house, right away she wanted an inspection report. She was like, you know, let me try to find any little thing to make sure they don't get, you know, covered. And that's what an insurance is supposed to do. By law, have to have homeowners insurance, and they're supposed to cover you. And right away, it was, nope, you know, I'm sorry, but can't do anything about it. Even if they said they had repaired it, you know, obviously they lied, but saying that it was repaired, you didn't see anything. It looked just like cabinets right there. But yeah, whenever you pulled off that drywall, it was pretty nasty.
So the insurance company, remember, 5 days. He's on the house for 5 days. So the insurance company, guess what they did? Everybody, denied the loss. So I'm talking to him, and I'm like, wait a second, how is this denied? This doesn't make any sense to me that this is denied. So I'm in the process of trying to figure out what their insurance policy says and if it's covered or not.
It's like, well, why am I going to even carry insurance with you anymore?
Yeah, exactly.
If, you know, this is how you're going to do people, and apparently they're a new company, so obviously right away they're not wanting to pay out. This has been an expensive, very expensive claim, and so I'm like, we need something done. You know, this is a nightmare. And when George came before he left, he came with his wife.
So I meet him yesterday, and they say the insurance company is denying the claim, and they're not going to pay anything. And they've just accepted that fact. They're like, you know, hey, whatever, we don't have much money. We just got a new job. We're just trying to move forward in life.
He stopped by here before going and doing whatever he was gonna do that day, and ended up telling me, you know, for some reason, I knew I had to come right away. And that's when, you know, we were like, whoa, you know, he had several jobs, and he took time out with his family to make a stop to come and talk to us. And he said, I don't know, something just told me you need to go over there. And he saw how big of a mess this was, and right away started taking care of us and said, I'm gonna do what I need to, and he has. As much as they've been pushing against us, he's pushing right on back.
The insurance company always does the right thing. So let's figure out exactly what the right thing is. Now we're talking contractual law. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to review their policy, and I'm going to see where it says that it's covered. Because usually when a pipe is in a wall and you can't see it, it's not considered a leak. Let's say, for an example, you have a faucet, right, and it's leaking, it's causing damage to your cabinet. That's not covered. 100% not covered. But if you have a leak, keep saying leak, or a split in a pipe that's in a cavity of a wall, 9 times out of 10, unless you got a crappy insurance policy, it's covered.
I mean, at least it's clean.
Yeah, at least it's clean, right?
Should have seen it before.
So this is just, covered in mold. Yeah, you should have seen the bottom of the cabinet. This was the back side of it. So you can't even see this normally. I love you already. Bye. Come on, doggy, let's go back in. Okay, now I got it right here, so perfect. So then I'll send this off to them. So yeah, you don't need to talk to them. I'll take care of everything from this point out.
Yeah.
Can I get the key for your house?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we know where the key is in this chaos?
Yeah. So and I'll keep it locked and.
Okay.
You're good.
So when are you coming back?
I'll be
when
back
who comes
Wednesday.
back?
I won't be back for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be back
Are
Wednesday.
you driving and coming right back? So you're just driving all the way there? And how long does it take?
6 hours.
It's 6 hours.
Oh, it's only 6 hours. Oh, you're not
Well, we
going.
had
in-
to go 3 times because of this. We had
Oh,
to
wow.
leave, come back, leave, come back.
Come back and work on this and then go back, take care of the moving stuff, and then come all the way back.
Then I have to fly out to go get the kids because they couldn't come.
But we're gonna make it right as fast as we possibly can.
Okay.
To get this all moving in the right direction for you.
He already has.
Oh, yeah.
You made him cry yesterday.
Oh,
I was like, I'm so happy. I'm
Yeah.
about to tear up.
Yeah. Hey, and
You gave me motivation to.
I know.
Lord.
Good.
Lord.
Oh, good. I'm glad I could. But what I'm going to try to do is try to give you a little surprise by Wednesday. So I just need the key to the house. So. But the only surprise is that I got to work again. I never work. That's what everybody said. Okay, cool. Anything else?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, have a safe
George.
flight.
Thanks a lot, man.
And good luck with your
so
driving and
much.
everything. You're welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome. I'm glad we could be of assistance. And don't worry, we're going to turn a corner here
Yeah,
real
I'll be
quick.
back Wednesday night or Thursday morning.
Okay. Make it Thursday.
Okay, I can do
'Cause,
Thursday.
yeah, do Thursday. That'd be better for me.
Okay.
I wasn't, because I got to
I'll
get.
stay till Thursday.
Yeah, just do Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Cool.
George.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys, so much, man.
Thank
Yep.
you, guys.
I didn't go to lottery. I didn't go to Vegas, okay? And I didn't bet and then lose on the bet. That's what they're pissed about. They're like the house in Vegas, like, oh, we lost on this bet.
Yeah.
Son of a. The other thing too is they have, because there's a claim immediately,
Yeah.
the insurance company, I think it's 14 days.
Yeah.
They have the right to cancel them. So they don't even realize what's going on, but most likely, don't know this to be factual, the insurance company's canceling them right now.
So here's George's plan for the Crees. With John Cree out of town transitioning to a new job, and Christina going back to Texas for the next few days to finish up the move and get their children, George plans on getting the house livable before they get back. This means Pete is going to have to install a temporary countertop, replace all the cabinets that have been removed, and finish the floor. It's not policy to start jobs with no guarantee that insurance will pay, and it's even further against policy to only do half a job. But George is confident that he will make insurance see the light and pay up, and he really wants to help the Crees and at least get their kitchen running so it's safe to move their family in. This luxury vinyl floor is George's go-to low-maintenance, high-performance floating floor of late, and Pete can make quick work of them, but the corners can still get tricky. Right now, Pete's on his third try to get this cut right.
No way.
serious? Unbelievable. Yeah, they chipped the piece over here. Walking on. Nightmare.
Now that the floor is down and the drywall in the kitchen is up, it's time to do the trim. With the floor and the trim done, Pete and the crew come back the next day to do the cabinets. But first thing in the morning, and we've already got issues.
We need Chris. We need Chris back on the team, man. He's on vacation. George don't know what to do, man.
To set this up, Chris Trout is now the new John Jeffcoat. The old John had outlasted his warranty, and George figured it'd just be cheaper to get a new one.
Doctor says I'm having an allergic reaction to work. Yeah. Says it's causing me to break out in sweat. I should lie down immediately.
No, that's a joke, of course, because if you've been following the news lately, you know exactly why John isn't on the show anymore. Okay, that's a joke too. He left on good terms. But honestly, since John left, I'm running out of jokes. Chris is great, but that's the problem. Pete likes Chris because Chris gets the job done and communicates well. And without a bunch of completely unnecessary drama between Pete and John, what's Poop Dynasty supposed to do? Just show you competent people being competent and doing their jobs properly and everyone living happily ever after? We feel you deserve better than that.
Everything's a Pete problem.
Okay. But luckily, Chris is on vacation this week.
rope him. I'll take the cameraman.
And George is covering his job. So unnecessary drama, here we come.
Tell him yesterday what to get cabinets and I'll let you know, Pete. You can pick them up.
Yeah.
Never calls me, never texts me.
Oh, damn.
I text him, no answer, no reply. I text him this morning like at 6:50. I didn't get answer like 7:30. This is calling on. You ain't finished yet? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is just a waste of material. Because that top doesn't go here. If we just put that for now, temporary, they're gonna put a granite later on.
Yeah.
But you just want to make it comfortable, I guess.
Well, that's not even that juicy. Anyway, instead of having the cabinets delivered, they had to go pick them up, and now they have to build them. So that'll set them back a bit, but nothing crazy.
They did. Yeah. Man, thank God. Yeah. Saved by the bell. Still gotta fix it. I'm not using that gun no more. Screw up, Brad. Pay for my men. I put the right nails in there. It's my fault. This part. That's. Yeah. That one doesn't go there, Gabe.
The bottom one, right?
Bottom one, take it off. Angle one? Yep. See if it's trying to think a little bit.
There's directions right here.
They still can't figure it out.
Yeah, you're the only one who looked at them.
This guy always got some dumb to say, right?
Because you're saying something so irrelevant.
Gotta get loud. Here, hold on. Hold that side. Hold the other side. Hold it. All right, hold on. Just take it in. Yes, there is. Squares it off. Solid. We'll clean this all up. It's worked out beautiful over here, just the way I wanted it. It's perfect. Solid. So we just gotta put the sink here, right to here, which is perfect with that. See, if George listens to me, it works out easy. You know, every time we order cabinet, we gotta go back in another cabinet because this is the wrong one. But that's okay. It's what I'm used to already. It's came out perfect, actually.
As Juan and Pedro paint the place up, Pete moves from building cabinets to trying to figure out this sink.
I'll put this many lights out of the cabinet.
Want me to hold it from outside?
Just make sure not a freaking T or something there. That's why. Oh, it's nailed to the thing. That's why. Yo, let's go. ¿Qué tú estás haciendo? Already got one on. So we'll be back here tomorrow. There's no way. See how hard that was? And I'm not done with it still. You get another day here at least.
We got a big job starting on Friday.
No, we're not. And it ain't that floor.
Yes.
It isn't that floor. I hope it's not that floor.
Yeah,
Come
it
on.
is. It is.
You gotta get like 5 guys for that floor. You seen the size of that house?
That freak is humongous.
And it's on a wood floor.
Oh, you're gonna hate me, people.
Well, I'm not working. I quit. And all the guys said they quit. They already told me when they came to that job, everybody's taking vacation or calling sick. They already told me.
But
Man, I hope you guys ordered enough, man, because that floor's coming from far too.
it's coming from Washington State.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. I hope you guys ordered enough. And I hope it wasn't Chris who went off the estimates. Because Chris is always short on his floors. All the time.
Don't worry, I ordered it.
Oh,
Just like
God. Even worse.
that.
Pupi, yo le voy mañana como quiera.
I'm gonna take the top off to put this one
It just, I'm telling you, man. I don't know why it's taking you so long to get this done. It doesn't look that complicated.
I know. You know what I'm gonna start doing?
What?
You're gonna have to hire a plumber. Start doing all this stuff. I'm leaving cabinets here when he comes in, mix and everything, and he can put them in, then I'll come back. We should start doing that from now on. I think that's what we start doing. You know why? I'm tired of you calling me Leaky Pete.
Leaky Pete!
You know? Nobody does this stuff. Who does this? Tell me a carpenter who puts cabinets in and does all the plumbing. Not one. Not one. Find one. Yeah.
Every single kitchen guy that puts a kitchen together.
Nah, I know about 20 of them and they won't do it. Just so you know.
Okay, Leaky.
All right, so
I'll see you, Leaky Pete.
find another
Bye.
plumber. Bye.
Bye.
Idiot. All right.
So the next day, Pete comes out and makes the kitchen somewhat whole. And then the day after that, George comes to meet with Miss Cree.
Mrs. Cree got in late last night and she told me she wouldn't go into the kitchen so that it would be a surprise for her. So we're getting a fresh view, hopefully. Hopefully it's a fresh view.
Good morning.
So did you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Don't they do amazing work?
Yes. Oh my God, this is so pretty. So coming in the house and seeing that, I teared up. I was like, oh my gosh, just that little bit of stuff, that itself would have taken at least 2 months for us with working.
So what we did was we just put in a temporary, obviously, sink until the time being. Oh yeah.
Open.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Because there was nothing, it's a mess, so it was like a kitchen.
And this was a mess. This down here was an absolute mess.
plumbing.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I mean, this is just the type of care that we apply when we do stuff. And I mean, as you can tell, like, when people come in and put in cabinets, you can't tell these cabinets were ever replaced. If you look at any of the holes, you see how everything's perfect. And then we have a shut-off valve that's real easy to get to right behind your garbage disposal, so you can turn everything off.
Yeah, I see that they actually have the turns, unlike the other pegs before that had that little knob.
Oh, did they? They didn't have that?
Yeah, they had a knob.
Yeah, you don't want to have smells.
Oh my God.
So that's why we did it, yeah. So yeah, everything works, everything's good.
That's what it looked like it's required with plumbing.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get some money finally from the insurance company so we can get this all finished for you.
Yep, first step
So-
in it. I love the cabinets. This
Oh, you like them? Oh, and the other thing is there's supposed to be knobs here. Go find some at Home Depot.
Okay.
The problem is if I would have put them in and you didn't like the style,
Yeah.
there'd be holes there. And then look at that. They close without pinching your fingers.
I'm just excited.
Yeah. And these you can't slam. It's called soft close.
Yeah, for kids.
Yeah,
For
it's
kids,
great,
you
yeah.
know, have no idea how much he saved me.
Right, I mean, and
I was gonna do this on, time, since I'm not working right now because my neck.
Right.
I was gonna just take my time doing it, but.
yeah, then we had to do all the windows, all the window seals.
Yes.
I mean, it just,
And now I'll get some time to actually.
I mean, it just,
I'm there, but it's.
So I know, at least you can live here.
Yeah.
So just so you know, right now, the insurance company has agreed to replace 3 cabinets, is what they said. And once they get a new estimate from me, I'll get them to replace all the cabinets.
Yeah, because they can't be mismatched.
There's no way, you can't take and set a wood box next to a MDF box.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, but what's so great about this floor is even if you did have a problem, you can just pop up a section and put a new one down. But it doesn't stain. So we've been putting it down for about 4 years now, and everybody I've talked to about it, they love it. Yeah. I mean, but when this is all done, what a different house this is going to be.
Oh, I'll have the.
You got instant equity too.
Door too, and I have.
That's really. Yeah. So hey, it's great seeing you. You're welcome. I'm glad we could.
Anytime you need to step in.
Yeah, and so probably next week we're going to be over here too to get some more stuff done.
2 months later, and Pete's back out to rip out and replace the rest of the cabinets. Oh, if only it were so simple. They're installing the cabinets that they can while they wait for the correct corner cabinet from Chris. But then, Pete has a eureka moment.
Let me try it before I buy the other cabinet, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make this work, man. Sorry, Chris, man. Appreciate it. All right, bye. Make it work, baby.
So now Chris only needs to come to pick up trash instead of delivering the cabinet. Later, he does just that.
Fun part of my day.
You got an extra power screwdriver?
What?
You got an extra power screwdriver?
An electric power screwdriver.
An extra one that I can start breaking down those cabinets?
Yeah.
Out in the truck or?
Yeah, I have another one of these.
Okay.
Just gotta put a bit on it here. Hold on. Just hit it with a hammer. Hammer, boom. It's much easier. We'll be there all day with a damn thing.
Well, you know, Pete's right.
But Chris was too slow for Reuben, who, with the glee of a child on his first Christmas, gets the job done.
Drop it off.
Rápido, basura.
Yeah, in the truck.
After the trash is done, it's time to hang some cabinets. It's all going great until Juan and Ruben bring the cabinet that's supposed to go above the fridge.
You don't fucking listen to me, man.
Es más ancho, ¿no?
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Este tiene que ser.
Chris, you got to get a cabinet, man. This guy's an idiot, man. He really is. I'm sorry, bro. He's an idiot. He really is. And he calls me on it. Right? Yeah. And I tell him. I send him pictures of it. George, right?
Yeah.
I sent him all my cabinets. Do you see it?
Yeah.
And I'm sending a layout of the whole kitchen. So look at the refrigerator. Obviously, that looks nothing like that.
Not at all.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. He called me. I said, D. It's not 24D. I said, look at the pictures, the panel.
George mixed up depth and height, and now they need a new cabinet. But not just one cabinet.
Don, ya. Nomás el último. Ya no se voy a live. Ahora hay uno de 36.
Son 5. Ahí ven 5 de ellos. Sí, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. You there yet?
Yeah, I'm taking it up right now.
Oh, you might as well pay for another one.
Oh, God.
You're there now, man. He showed us a... You know what G did? Because the problem is this, because I tell him to get cabinets. Like I say, 42, right? Which means one big cabinet, right? Well, he goes and buys, it splits them, buys 21 42s. You know what I'm saying? So he did that. He shorted the cabinet. He bought one short. So get a 21 42. That's it. All cabinet. That's it. And I'm done.
Okay.
Sorry, Chris. Thanks. I'm thank you there. All right. Bye.
Thanks.
Next time, Chris, listen to me. If I give you something, you know how to order them, right? If I gave it to you, the order.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with George no more, man. All right? He swears he knows what he's doing, but this is every time we do a kitchen, we go through this bull. All right? And obviously, I'm not wrong because I'm getting the right measurements. I expect my order to be exactly where I gave it to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Sir.
we got that one.
All right, buddy. All right, bye. One there, one there. But what he did was he bought 21 42, 21 42, 21 42, 21 42. You got it to make the 42.
Yeah.
But he forgot that cabinet there. The 21 42, the original one that I wanted.
Yeah.
So now I gotta wait for it. Unbelievable. I will get 2 more cabinets. And then I gotta put those together, so it ain't gonna be today, man. Hell no.
On their way to the pool, Christina and the Cree children stop in to check on progress.
I think it looks great.
Yeah. All right.
Because if we come up and at this all day,
Tomorrow we'll be done with it. We're gonna bring the 2 cabinets. We gotta build those cabinets now. Put the end panel there. Put the toe case on the shoe mold. So we got a bit to do still. Oh yeah, definitely.
we're gonna go.
Next, Chris arrives with the cabinet, and progress can proceed. From there, it's mostly smooth sailing, and the crew will have to come back tomorrow to finish up. And so the next day, they start with finishing off the cabinet. Trickiest of all is this lovely island that does not want to cooperate with Pete.
Good? Good snap. You have to take on these because
Poking, like okay.
that's what it is. Exactly what it is. Man, what's up with that? This is the easiest part. I can't even get this part. The other work is under easy.
Yeah, we'll know.
Take care. Okay. I'll see you when I see you. Oof.
Just for
That hurts.
backsplash.
That's for backsplash.
Yeah, just backsplash.
All right, guys.
Okay. Bye.
See you soon. Take good luck with
And now they play the waiting game as they wait on the countertop folks to come by and install the permanent countertop. When that's done, Pete and crew will come back to do the backsplash. But when they do come back the next week to put in the backsplash, it's not that simple. Though I suppose it never is.
So they had to bring all the walls out now? Because there was like a half-inch gap between the granite and the wall. Then the sink here is it's just set back so far. It was actually over the trap now. See, I can't even put this on, you see? See the bottom of it? There's no way. So now I gotta move everything over, but I have to move it over and I still gotta put a vent on top. So it has to go back here. This has to come out to the back here. You know what I'm saying? Somehow. So I don't know what I'm doing right now.
So Juan Pedro and Ruben have to bring the drywall they put up 2 months ago further out to be flush with the new quartz countertop, while Pete tries to figure out how to make the new sink logistics work. And only after that can they start on the backsplash. So you can bet they're not going to finish today.
It's not gonna work. That's too high. Oh my God, what a problem. Just have to drop more. Let me see. Put this back here. See, now I can just put this out of here. Might work, maybe. Probably good. So then, the problem is I still gotta put a vent line back there. Oh yeah, I could just cut that. Cut that, put this in the back. Cause it's hidden here, see? The top piece. Yeah. Once I put it up, that's perfect, yeah, I just cut that piece off. And I'll put this on. This will bring it out here. Problem solved, my friend. The vent on top, we'll do that later on. This piece. It was a heartbreaker trying to figure this thing out. See if it don't leak through there. If it don't leak through here, we good. If it does, then I gotta go buy the piece. The one that goes there. This is actually like this, Brad. Like this. The elbow instead of having threads, it has this piece here. So you said I was trying to cut that one down, like it was flat. Oh my God, there's a knife right here. Don't you think everything's so easy, huh? Yep.
Looks really good.
They look really shiny.
Looks really nice.
This is a good idea.
Yeah, that was his idea. Screwed into this, and then, so this is screwed together, but just this is glued.
Yeah, this is fine. Yeah. The bottom?
No.
And your sink, oh my God. The disposal's like all the way to the back. It was right over the plumbing. So I have to do the whole thing all over down there.
Turn the AC on for you.
Please, that would
I
help.
know.
Now, with that dastardly sink vanquished, Pete can finally start on the backsplash.
See how off it is? I want to see how off it is.
Mix with this.
That job just got a little more difficult too.
Oh, it's just gonna be harder because I still got to put the tile straight. Well, I could just put grout on the bottom for a little, right? On this side. That much, right? I think that's fine with you, right?
You got
You see? That's a problem.
With no easy fix for that, Pete's just gonna have to work around it and be even more precise with his cuts. So while Pete starts the backsplash, Chris comes by to check on Pete and the creek.
Christina.
Nice to meet you. I work for George.
Okay. I figured, yeah, being with everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody coming and
What's
going.
up, Pete?
I don't know that guy.
Yeah, this guy, just random guy.
Just a guy coming in to see what's going on. Hey, believe it or not.
And I was hoping I should have told him to raise the granite here.
That way.
The spacer, yeah. You know, put a little filler in the bottom, you're not gonna see it. Look how off it is, man. It's like half an inch. I have to cut all those tiles over there.
All the way to the top.
Yeah.
And then you got all the way around here to do too. Okay.
That's a lot of outlets though.
Yeah. So you're gonna be here at least today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
Work for George.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, sir.
Absolutely. Getting some work done in here today.
A lot different than what it was.
Yeah, it's getting there.
I heard it's been a pain too.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So I can tell there's a camera here because she's like being sweet.
Oh my God. You're wrong.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
After everybody leaves, things change. Take me with you.
Like, what are your?
I'm pretty much his
checking up-
right hand man.
Yeah,
So
just checking on to see how everything's
checking
going.
on seeing how everything was going. This particular one, he had told me this morning that you guys had to check for me, so was
Did you get it to me?
hopefully.
Oh, yes. I'm completely
But yeah.
about it.
But yeah, I come around, I make sure things
Yeah.
are going all right.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I'm actually usually the one that goes and gets him the jobs and stuff like
Oh,
that.
really?
And
Okay.
gets these guys out here and working and whatnot. But
They do really good work. So you got a good crew. Yeah, when I first met him, I'm like, who? Dynasty? Is this guy for real? And then, we talked.
Completely
and-
legit.
Yeah. And he gave us a little poop emoji, like charging stations
Yeah.
or whatever. I'm like, this guy's, that's his brand.
Yeah.
He's owning it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
So how'd you get into this?
Let's see.
It's kind of a niche.
It is a little bit of a niche. Been working for George now for a little over 2 years, but our relationship extends back another 6.
Yeah.
I guess when he first moved down here from New York, I was working for BB&T, the bank.
Okay, yeah.
And he came in and opened his accounts with us. And so I started taking care of his accounts. And after about 4 or 5 years of working with BB&T, an opportunity presented itself for George, and I'm like, yeah, I need to get out of here, get out of the corporate life.
Yeah.
So
Nice,
it's been a blessing ever since. So
man. Yeah.
being able to, my commute in the morning is upstairs and downstairs.
Yeah.
Flip on the TV, open the laptop.
Yeah.
All right.
That's nice, yeah.
And and then there's a lot of this in between, running out, bringing materials, running errands, things like that. So,
Cool. Yeah, definitely better than sitting in an office.
I was good at what I did at the bank, but
there's a difference between being good at something and enjoying it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
John Cree is former Navy, an engineer on nuclear submarine, while Chris grew up as a military kid.
Kings Bay, Georgia. You're talking about the submarine base down there?
Oh yeah.
Wait, were you a submariner?
I was.
How was that?
Rough.
Yeah. Trapped for 6 months at a time underwater.
Yeah, nuclear electrician, so we owned everything electrical on the boat.
Holy crap.
So you never slept.
Mama needs some coffee. Yeah.
Mama needs her coffee. That's
what the guys call me, Mama.
Yeah, Texas special.
I mean, you get used. No, you learn to cope with it. Yeah. You don't ever really get used to it. And then when at times you go back underway, you're like, you just have this. It's like a dark cloud over you.
Yeah.
You learn to appreciate, sunsets and the way grass feels on your bare feet.
Yeah.
I mean, as ridiculous as it sounds. I find myself constantly looking at the trees out the windows. Like there'll be a movie on, like, man, this tree looks really pretty. It was some show, like a challenge show, and they had to sleep basically like a coffin, and they had to stay in there for I think it was like 8 hours or something like that, and whoever got closest to it, above or below, won. And anyway, so there's a submariner, and he's like, okay, and then like 8 hours later, like woke up and was like, this is the easiest 50 grand I've ever made. And people were like freaking out at 30 minutes, like, I've been in here for 4 hours, I gotta get out. It's like, no dude, you're in there for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a Snapdragon. She's a
little terrier.
She's rat terrier Shih Tzu, so she's literally a rat. But people say your dogs look like you, and I was like, yeah, they don't, and then
boom, right there.
Yeah.
As time marches on, so does Pete. Owing to the countertop being slightly too high, Pete has to cut all the bottom pieces slightly in order to make them straight, making an already tedious job even more so.
¿Usted no entiende inglés o español?
Ya le entendí, pero...
It looks good. I'm just like blown away. You can tell you've done this once or twice before.
A couple times.
Sorry. That looks so good.
He's like, yeah.
I know.
Man,
No,
you guys did an awesome job.
so
Tired now. It just, you know what? Just wrap it this way. Put the crown like that.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Make it look bigger.
I think so.
The windows come in, the light coming in.
Yeah.
Just fine. I was in the army, and I used to fix helicopters.
Oh,
Technician.
okay.
when I came out, I said back to school, you know, but I was like, it's boring, man. The most boring thing is sitting in the damn room with ACs everywhere, generators, and just checking circuit boards. It's just, so that's what I love to do. Everything but roofs. No roofs.
I did roofs for a while.
Yeah.
In Arizona.
Oh, heat wave.
As 5 o'clock rolls around, Pete still got a whole half to go. So bright and early the next day, they were right back out to finish the other half. Pete's still having trouble with the bottom and top rows as Ruben's cuts are not always precise enough for him.
If I had just one guy like me, I wouldn't need nobody else, man.
The plan today is to finish the other half of the backsplash before lunch and then grout after. It'll be a tight day though.
We should be done with this section here. I'm gonna stop grounding. Grounding is quick. A couple hours, done. You gotta put the outlets back, that's another thing.
To the cabinets, I'm assuming, or
to the ceiling. Like that one. I guess it makes sense though, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're gonna close it in. The boxes, which should use that first.
Mejor le traigo la escalera.
That white stuff's gonna be clean. If not, we might be able to. What time is it? 1 o'clock already. Damn. I said by 12. Well, I would have done kind of 12:15 in the bottom. I have to do that shit over there for the top. Not this much at least. That lunching? What's up? What you doing? You Nick Lanier? Must be nice. What's up, buddy? Damn, I'm over here working my butt, niggas are chilling. You hear this, Brad? Unbelievable. Yo, this here is.
Where are you?
Same place I was yesterday. Here, hold on.
Oh, you went back to Cree? Oh, I didn't know you were going back there. I thought you'd be done.
Let me show you. So first we start behind the fridge. Like, remember when I first met you? Okay. What about move? So it looks like it's going behind the refrigerator, right? It goes. Alright? And then to the ceiling. And then it keeps going. And then we ran out of tile, so she went to get some. And then
Wait, you want to go around the window too?
yep, all the way to the top of the ceiling.
What? Oh my goodness.
Yep. And then this is not. And then you know what happened was that the cabinet is a ½ inch lower, man, on one side.
Where?
This side.
Who installed them?
I don't know. But the granite guy should have raised it up at least a ¼ inch, man. Well, that threw me off. Every single piece is cut here, top and bottom, man. So.
Oh, you're kidding me. So you couldn't just slap it up there?
No, sir. On this side I could. This side I couldn't.
You think you'll be done? You'll be done today, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying. If I stay till 7, maybe. We'll see.
7? Really? Why?
It's a lot. And the gray is a great route. And now we gotta clean the tile. That's what we're starting to do right now. But we're waiting for the tile. She's not back yet,
Well,
man.
I think you just gotta not do it.
The plumbing.
You
Why?
gotta today.
I started one side already.
I know, but just they're gonna have to finish.
They're gonna have to finish?
Yeah. Green, this is ridiculous, Green. We gotta be done and out of there.
I know. And then the plumbing here, the sink they got was so set back, G. The trap.
I know. I said something when I saw it, and she's like, "Oh no, it'll be nothing." I'm like, "Are you out of your mind?"
Just so you know, it's like the little things. The handles are on, except for she had to order 12. She ordered the wrong ones.
I gotta call you back.
All right, bye. How can he say they gotta finish? Are you kidding me? Extra. ¿Está viendo? Talk to George.
He ain't saving you.
Well, she needs some loving. She just needs some loving. Right?
Ya like a flower, probably. So I think we're just gonna stop here and let that dry well, because we still gotta caulk the bottom still.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I love it. I love it, love it.
And so the culmination of this story of a burst in the wall of the Cree's just purchased home ends 4 months later with an upgraded kitchen courtesy of Pete. Sparkling quartz countertops, all wood cabinets replacing the pre-existing MDF cabinets, a beautiful new backsplash, and, courtesy of George, all this ended up being covered by the Cree's insurance. The Crees were so happy with the work that when George met Virginia Wilson and learned that she'd been denied by her insurance company after 50 years of having them, he took her to see Christina so Virginia could see the kind of work George and Pete can do in these situations.
Wow, look how nice it looks.
Something
Something's
can
going
easily
on.
happen.
Yeah.
And that's
But
why
there's
your
some-
insurance is supposed
I
to.
just hired George here.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
great. I mean, we were just.
Unsolicited flattery.
We were just a mess. We
Oh,
had,
it was bad. It was, yeah. When I got involved, it was.
We were ready to just
Yeah.
break down.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we did not know what to do.
You were breaking down. You were there. I mean, you guys. It was.
We were getting there.
I
We were to find a contractor to deal with insurance, So we had to do all this stuff, but he's taking care of everything. From coming in, we didn't have to worry about anything. Everything was fixed. Everything. He even went extra to surprise me. Doing some painting and stuff that would have taken me probably 2 months, and he did it in a weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, a few days.
Yeah.
Here, give me a hug.
I know.
Good seeing
We're not
again.
gonna
Glad
shake
everything
hands.
came out okay.
George still believes that if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. But leaving people to fend for themselves when their insurance fails them doesn't make sense to him either, and he's here to make insurance pay.
Due to this not being a sudden or accidental loss.
And so next time on Boot Dynasty, that's exactly what he's going to do for Miss Wilson.